Ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust your set. I am Hitman Cause. Welcome to your official predictions for Crown Jewel Perth. And of course, I'm not alone in this endeavor. Please welcome as always the co-host, the humble man, Gary. Gary, welcome to the contracts.
Yo, what's good, my man, Cause Painting.
Ain't shit, man. You ready to get down with this?
Let's do this shit like Brutus, you know it.
All right. Now, before we get into this, there's a bit of news that I found pretty interesting. That there are reports coming out that several wrestlers have requested for theme changes. And
Word.
yeah, and for those of you, if you didn't see SmackDown, and I hate to spoil this for you if you didn't see it, dogs, but this started when on this past episode of SmackDown earlier this morning, both the Street Profits and Shinsuke Nakamura have switched back to their old theme.
Word.
Yep.
Okay.
So Shinsuke is using his original theme, not the one that's rapping over it, the original one. And the Street Profits are using Bring the Swag again.
Okay.
And then also, there have been rumors that also Sheamus and Drew McIntyre have also requested for a theme change.
What?
Now, for me, personally, I hope that Sheamus switchbacks to written in my face. And then
The one, you mean the shit, hold on, you mean the shit that go like, it's a shame for pain, that shit?
yeah.
Yes.
And then so as far as Drew goes, I think you know the what I want, what everybody wants.
Me fucking too, my nigga, and I think I know the shit you're about to fucking say.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that Drew switches back to Broken Dreams.
Hell fucking yeah. And the other themes is cool too. Especially the one this one here with the sword sound, then before I go to that. But the other I like the other shit better though. The one where it go like the sound then start to go into that theme. I like that shit.
Wait, are you talking about his NXT theme?
That, yeah, and the shit that he used to the when he came back to the main roster.
Okay.
That shit. I love that shit better than the sword sound. Don't get me wrong, I like the sword sound, but I like this other shit way better. The other one I just said. But if you come back to Broken fucking Dreams, yo, yes, come back to that shit, please.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. So with that, with that being said, also part of me was debating not bringing this up, but I'll say it anyways. For those of y'all that didn't know, at first, Santos Escobar wasn't renewing his contract and was leaving WWE. But later on in the week, from what I'm understanding, they offered him more money, and so now Santos is here to stay.
Hell yeah.
And I'd like to see him on TV, but as long as he's getting paid what he's worth, I guess it's all right.
Right, hell yeah.
All right. Now, with all that out the way, let's get down to the card.
Yes, sir.
To start things off, we have Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins for the Crown Jewel Championship, where pretty much Cody is defending it because he was last year's champ.
Right.
But I'm being straight up. Seth Rollins has to win this match.
Honestly speaking, sorry to cut you, my man. Let's say I love them both. I mean, I want either one to win, but here's what I think. I think Seth, like you said, Seth, that brings me right to what the fuck I'm gonna say. I think Seth Rollins is taking this win because they've had a rivalry 3 years ago. Cody's beaten him 3 times, and in this case right here, Rollins has never beaten him, so Rollins is getting the win this time, I think.
Yeah, but also at least what I've seen via the IWC, people are really getting tired of this Super Cena-esque aura they're trying to give Cody Rhodes, and you know, there's so much that can be done with Cody that they're not doing. And again, like I said, Seth should definitely win this match, considering that he hasn't beaten him yet, and he needs to. And I like how they made it a little more dramatic at the fact that Seth, was talking to Paul about it, where Paul tried to reassure him that he was going to win, but Seth basically told him to cut the crap and be straight up with me. If I was to lose, what would happen? And basically, what Paul said, is understandable. Where if Seth was to lose to Cody again, honestly, he'd lose everything.
Right.
Because despite being the world heavyweight champion, if he can't be successful against other top stars, that's going to reflect badly on the stable. And the stable itself, the division has already looked bad enough with him losing to CM Punk and him constantly getting owned by Cody Rhodes.
Right.
And especially the fact that both Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker are rising as stars, it's gonna start to make them look at him a certain way. Where with them thinking, stuff like, did I really sign up for this? Is this really what I want?
Exactly.
Or more of, do I really need to follow his lead when he's not even doing that good?
Exactly. That's correct.
Now, even though I would love for Seth to win clean, I really want Randy Orton to cost Cody Rhodes this match, because look here, I understand long-term booking. Believe me, I understand. But there's a huge, and I mean a huge, difference between stretching something out for long-term booking and dragging something out.
Exactly.
And they are dragging it with Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes.
Yes. Honestly speaking, I agree with you, and I would like for Randy to take the belt from Cody.
Yeah. And what annoys me even more is how oblivious Cody is to not just Randy, but everybody that looks at his title.
Right.
Like Randy's made it obvious that he's been looking at the title. Freaking Jey Uso's looked at it. Oh, like so many other people have looked at it, and Cody is so oblivious to it.
Right, exactly.
Moving on.
That's correct.
Yeah. Moving on, we have Stephanie Vaquer versus Tiffany Stratton for the Women's Crown Jewel Championship. Now, this Crown Jewel Championship is technically vacant because Liv can't defend it because she's still injured.
Right.
But when it comes to this match, honestly, I want Stephanie to win. Because, I'm sorry, don't get me wrong.
I want either.
Go ahead.
I don't want to win. I love Tiffany. I love Stephanie. I want my girl Tiffany to win more, but if Stephanie wins, I have no problem.
Yeah. Now, for me, I want Stephanie to win completely just because, don't get me wrong, I got no problem with Tiffany, but sure, she has looked strong, and she hasn't lost a match since being champ, but something with her as a face just isn't working.
I understand.
Like character wise, something isn't. It just isn't working. I can't get. I just can't get behind her.
I understand.
Like she's so much better at playing the spoiled brat.
Right.
The stuck up mean girl.
Yeah.
That her being a face, like it just doesn't. Like when it comes to Charlotte Flair, like them just being a face, it just doesn't look, natural.
Right.
That's why I still cringe at Charlotte with Alexa Bliss right now.
I got you.
Even though she is still keeping some of her heelish tendencies, so it's stopping me from cringing completely.
Right.
But with Tiffany, it's just like, for me, this whole title reign, like, it's been a strong title reign, but at the same time, for me, it's been stale. Just because her title defenses, like, sure, she's defending it successfully, but the matches are just bad. I'm sorry, like the matches are bad. Like, I hate to admit it. Even when the triple threat match happened, it was bad. Because in my opinion, Nia Jax and Jade Cargill were doing most of the work.
Oh well, I see what you mean.
And sure, Nia did have that pretty bad botch where she threw Jade into the steel steps and split her open. But that really wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Now, like in my opinion, Jade should have put her hands in front of her face to avoid, taking the full damage. But it is what it is. And then the ending was terrible, where Tiffany hit a move on Nia, and Nia forgot to kick out, but the ref stopped anyways. Then she hit PME for the finish.
Oh yeah.
That was bad. Like if you were gonna have her win off the PME, you should have just done that in the first place rather than having Nia forgetting to kick out.
Not exactly.
Because you know what? I'm willing to bet that Nia thought that was supposed to be the end, which is why she didn't kick out.
Right, could be. I hear what you're saying, but I'm glad she's still champion, my girl Tiffany. I see what you mean about her matches, though. And honestly speaking, I thought about what you're saying. If they turn her heel while she's still champion, that'd be fucking impressive.
I mean, wouldn't be the first time a champ has turned from face to heel,
Oh, fucking yeah.
Moving on, we have John Cena versus AJ Styles.
Yes. My boy John Cena, he's retired. I'm missing. Yeah, versus my boy AJ Styles. I mean, honestly speaking, it doesn't matter to me who won this match. I want either one to win, but it's like we've seen them fight before, so it's like they had an impressive rivalry. Almost 9 years ago, going into 10 years ago, almost 9 years ago, going into almost 10 years ago. But I mean, I don't know who the hell gonna win this match tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, in this case, I wouldn't mind Cena winning just because I feel him and Styles are pretty much in the same boat. Of they're both at the end of their careers, so and they're both gonna give it everything they got. And there isn't too much of a discrepancy as far as how much they can still give, compared to how it was with Cena and Brock.
Right, exactly.
So, this is a toss-up, but in this case, the outcome of the match will not matter. What'll matter is the quality of the match, which I'm sure they both will not disappoint with.
Right.
Moving on,
Right.
we have Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus the Kabuki Warriors. Now, this match honestly really has. Honestly, this has been the most invested out of all the matches on the card. Just because, first off, the acting between Io Sky and the Kabuki Warriors is A1. Superb acting from all three of them. Like, every time they have a segment, I'm immediately drawn in. Even if I can't understand a damn thing they say, it's just their facial expressions and the amount of emotion they put into everything. It's so perfect. And I gotta give some further props to Kairi Sane because with the abuse that Asuka is constantly putting her in, and how much she's trying to be in the middle of both her and Io, because that's what this basically is. I feel so bad for her because first off, let's call it a spade. She's nothing but a pawn in Asuka's scheme. Constantly having Asuka bully her and force her to do shit, and always demanding her to go with her whenever she walks off camera,
Right.
Like, and and especially when Asuka finally turned on Io, I loved the hesitation by her, in which she didn't want to attack Io. She didn't want to fight her, and you could see her freaking going crazy on the inside because she's torn between listening to Asuka and not wanting to fight Io. Like it's tearing her apart, So like I be feeling so bad for her, man.
Yeah, nah, me too. When I saw, oh my God, the abuse that was given to her, like, yo.
But
I seen, especially Monday when she slapped her, yo.
Yeah, and
that shit's crazy.
Yeah. Now, what I think eventually what's going to happen is that Io is eventually gonna see what's going on, and she's eventually gonna try and help, or at least try and convince Kairi to grow a spine and stop taking the abuse. And if not that, then she's gonna try and defend Kairi. But I think that'll be a bit hard since Kairi has attacked her, even though she's done it reluctantly.
Right.
And then, unfortunately for Rhea, in my opinion, she's nothing but a third wheel in this.
Oh yeah.
Because basically I hate to put it this way, but they're basically doing this to give Rhea something to do without having to go for a title.
Exactly.
Because that's basically what I see. Because this feud is basically Asuka versus Kairi, and Asuka versus Io with Kairi in the mix. But Kairi, but the thing is, biggest difference between Kairi and Rhea is that Kairi she blends more in with this because of the history they have together, whereas Rhea doesn't have that kind of history, which is why I feel she's the third wheel. She's the odd person out.
Nah, you're right.
And like I said, this storyline, she's only in the storyline to give her something to do and keep her relevant without having to go for a title.
9,000% correct.
And I'll say this: if AJ Lee isn't gonna go after the women's IC title, then Rhea should. Just so Becky can do more with the women's IC title, because she really isn't doing much with it.
Right.
But I think she's in for now a mini feud with Maxine Dupree.
Right.
And I only say mini feud just because, Maxine, she really isn't that high up the card. People really don't take her seriously, understandably, because she doesn't do much.
Right.
But she has been getting a lot better. That past match she had against Becky this past Monday really opened my eyes. She's been getting a lot better.
Oh yeah.
And with her winning by countout, it does two things. Number one, it protects Becky, because even though she lost, it's by countout, so it doesn't hurt her. But at the same time, it gives Maxine a bit of an edge and a bit of a notch, because even though it was a countout, it was still a win. So because of this, it's gonna force Becky to want to fight her again to correct that fluke loss.
Right.
Because before then, she was just bullying Maxine just because she felt like it.
That's correct. That's right.
Yep. Now, as far as this match goes, because we've strayed a little too far off of it. Honestly, I see Rhea and Io winning, unless unless Asuka hits one of them with the poison mist.
Yeah, that too.
Also, shout out to the Great Muta and Tajiri for popularizing the poison mist.
Oh hell yeah! Most definitely. Shout out to them for that.
Now, as far as Asuka goes, she only uses blue mist, whereas both Tajiri and the Great Muta have used different colors.
Right.
And apparently, kayfabe wise, there are different colors that they use do different things.
Right.
Like the green mist, it's the standard kind. It blinds the opponent, and it's about it.
Exactly.
Then the red mist, it'll blind the opponent, but it also burns.
Shit.
And again, this is kayfabe wise, so take it with a grain of salt.
Oh yeah.
Then I think there's yellow mist. Now I'm gonna put that with the blue mist. The yellow mist and the blue mist, when Tajiri and the Great Muta use it, it's supposed to paralyze.
Right.
And then if you remember the black mist that Tajiri used, it's like the green mist but a lot more powerful.
Oh yeah.
Like it's meant to blind the opponent, but the blinding lasts like a lot longer.
Wow, didn't know that.
The only reason why I say, because the thing is, like, I've seen the black mist only once, and that was when Tajiri used it on Nydia.
Right.
And you remember Nydia,
Exactly.
and you remember Nydia, she was blind for more than just one night. She was blind for mad weeks,
Yes, sir.
That's why I say it's more powerful.
But I understand.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Finally, we have Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed in an Australian street fight. Now, before we get into the match, tell me, do you think that Bronson Reed is going to get cheered because, they're in Australia?
I think he probably will. Honestly speaking, I think so.
Because the crowd's still going to cheer for Roman, but I'd like to think that, that Bronson Reed is still going to get the hero's welcome.
Right. I mean, I love the guy, most definitely. I think Bronson probably will get the cheer. Also, they don't cheer for Roman, like you said, I think Bronson getting the cheer also.
Yeah, but For me, you already know I'm going for the tribal thief.
Yeah, I know them both. I'm going for my boy, the tribal chief, my boy Roman Reigns. But I think they're gonna let the tribal. I think they're gonna let the tribal thief win this time around. Seeing as how Roman beat him last month.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, since 2 months ago, Roman beat him 2 months ago. I think this time they're gonna give it to Bronson.
Yeah, but part of me thinks that unfortunately they're gonna have Roman win again, because they keep mentioning how despite him winning, like they like leading up to this, they haven't mentioned that the fact that Roman did win the match, but the fact that they kept mentioning that Roman kept leaving, Roman left, in a stretcher.
Right.
So I'm thinking that they're gonna have Roman win, and Bronson Bronson being put out on a stretcher.
Bronson. I think my boy Roman. Maybe my boy Roman could win tomorrow.
I mean, unless of course, because it's a street fight, no DQ. Braun Breaker is gonna come by and interfere.
Oh yeah. Who you think who's interfere?
Braun Breaker.
Oh yeah, I see a huge possibility.
Now, and I will say this: if Bronson Reed wins, he needs to take Roman's shoes again. He needs to Debo Roman again.
Oh, why you gotta do with that shit, man?
Dude, it's why he's the tribal thief.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So before Roman took his shoes back, but he gave them to the crowd and shit. But
exactly.
It was more of the meaning behind it. Roman reclaiming his shoes.
Right.
Because it's the ultimate disrespect to beat a nigga down and take his shoes, and then him and him having to take to go through the walk of shame of waking back up after getting your ass beat and having to walk back home in your socks.
I understand.
But it is what it is. Now, honestly, this card looks pretty strong.
It does. I hope it's gonna be.
So, with that being said, I'm looking forward to a great show.
So am I.
And and I'm hoping everything goes well. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, same here, my man. I hope everything goes well too.
Yep. So, with that being said, that's gonna do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. I definitely want to thank each and every one of y'all for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and chill with your boys. I definitely want to thank the humble man for coming through, kicking his wrestling knowledge.
Yes. You already know my man, Cos Payton, and we'll be right back right here, coming at y'all with the results of Crown Jewel.
Yep. So, if y'all enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Comment if you feel like it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. And as always, by way of Struggle Vision Productions, I am the Hitman, cause this is the humble man. And if you see us coming, run.